motherfucker be unlisted, and I don't understand why. What's up, guys? Quasi here. I don't know what you can and can't see, so yeah. But I'm up. It's episode 1, season 3, man. I can't even see my Streamlabs because I don't know what's going on with that. Because it should be letting me look at it from Streamlabs. Yeah, I might just be seeing a blank screen, as far as I know. Here, I messed up drastically. Messed up pretty bad right here. Where basically, right there, you see how her stuff is not moving. Like, I totally forgot to keep it. That's at the beginnings, man. Like, even here, I tried to slow down animations so it wouldn't go by so fast. The animation lasted like less than a second. I stretched it out to like 3. But like even her aura had stopped, and I remembered to make it go again. Being lazy, I didn't try to take it back. So let's see what we got. I don't know why Streamlabs is not showing me the stuff. I don't know. I don't know what you see. I wish I did, but it should show me my screen, and it's not. It's not showing me my screen at all. Let's see. Give me a second. So I deleted the screen. Let's bring a widget back. Layer. All right. I don't know, as far as I'm concerned, there it is right there. But it should pull up the screen from behind. I don't know why it doesn't. I don't know. Get me lying. It's when I first introduced Yarl. And now, understand about Yarl, I wanted her to be kind of like the angel of death. That was like my mindset for her. As time went by, and I was making this, like this right here, I wanted her to, I saw like even my terrain, I had to change it to make the terrain a little bit crispier. Everything else pretty much left the same. I made it look a little darker later on in the series. And making her stone was like a very difficult. Wasn't difficult. I just had to figure out how to use in Blender. You have what they call a cell fracture, and I had to figure out how to do cell fracture.
Actions on Geoda. The layers commanded Zelka to remove the illusion of the tree. Now Zelka stands guard.
And that's the thing. Think about it. If again, for those of you that haven't been here, and you see the series and you look at it, I want to say what episode 7 or 8, between 5 and 8, Zelker is back in the same clothes. Well, yeah, I mean, by this time, in season 2, he had already went back to his elite clothes to be the Dark Chaos Lord. But he's back in front of the freaking well again. I think it's funny.
Why are you here? Is it not clear why I will warn you only this one time.
Now, this, when I was animating the lips for this, the actual flaps, what I end up doing, I don't even know how to put that. I ended up, let me see. I was doing it by hand. So that's why it's like a little different. Let me go back a little bit. Yeah, I did it by hand. And it wasn't bad. And then when I found out about when I learned about the lip sync, I chose to use that because it was a little bit more expressive, and I can go in and do some finessing if I wanted to. But doing the lip sync for this right here, for this episode, took me 5 days for 27 clips. I kept forgetting to undo the keyframes. Then here, I moved them fast as I wanted, but when Asa turns around, I slowed it down because his turn was like less than a second. Because I wasn't counting keyframes, I was just trying to find the pacing. See, like right there, he's just turning. Like right there, he's just turning. And I didn't have it right. And then I had to look at how his wings bobble up and down. I had to animate his wings. It was the worst. Later on, I learned how to make the wings stay in place, but that was over time again, right? I still think that's a cool transformation. I kind of wish I could bring it back, but he's dead. That was cold-blooded right there. I don't care nobody said. That too. I like that too. Again, that was like a slowed down version when he went to go through when he went to do this. I slowed that down. Where is it? I slowed that down. I slowed that all the way down because it was like, again, like it was just under a second. And again, it didn't understand pacing that well. So it's a cool action. That's why I kind of want to redo episode 1 because I wanted to really have that impact. But a lot of the buddies is like, man, don't do it. It's not necessary. I'm like, I feel you, but man, like, golly. So that means when season 4 come out, I gotta stomp it. I have to real talk stomp season 4 out. Hold on for a second. I want to see what my stuff look like. If anybody, I don't know. It might be, might not be. I don't have a clue. Let's see what we got. Let me see what this look like. I don't even know if this thing can turn sideways or not. Oh, it will. That's interesting. Oh, it's definitely got me live. I wonder how I sound. Do I hear myself play back? It's spinning. It's thinking.
I wonder how I sound. Do I hear myself play
instant.
Back? It's spinning. It's thinking. I wonder how I sound. Do I hear myself play back?
Ooh, let me come out of there.
It's spinning. It's thinking. I wonder how I sound. Do I hear myself play back? Ooh, let me come out of there. It's spinning. It's still wondering how it sounds, but what's this place at? It's still wondering how it sounds, but
Oh, I tripped out. My bad. Let me go back. Okay, it's playing just fine. All right, y'all. My bad. And I'm probably loud because I'm right up on the phone. But anyway, I feel like that's one of not Gorm, Zelka's best looks. There, I couldn't figure out how I wanted to do that. I messed it up too.
stay your hand, Chaos Lord. It is ours, they're similar to my sisters. But one above all wants him. Leave this place and do not return.
In that moment, Zelka was still powerful enough to kill Nedman. He could have taken Nedman out. He could. You see what he just did to Asa. So, but Goron was just a whole nother beast, man. Oh, spoiler. My bad. Let me shut up. Now this setting, I changed this setting. Okay, I know some of y'all that's been following paid attention to that. That I changed the setting. Oh, I'm making it darker. Don't want to do that. I changed this setting. Why did I do it? Let me think. I changed the setting. Oh, because I didn't like how. Because I tried to. Oh, well, how do I put that? The perspective of the alley was like a triangle, and instead of just making it look that way from the camera's perspective, I tried to build the environment that way. So a lot of the components I kept, like the cables and the roping and the water and all of that, but I didn't do it right this time. So when I changed it up later on, I kept the mailbox and the stool, but I changed everything else later on. Again, that was me actually animating the mouths again.
You can speak to the board.
Now, even there, again, not knowing how to pace, her doing the shrug was just the worst, man. Man, I feel so crunchy behind that one. Oh boy, I think that was one of the most epic entrances I had done. Was Tail Run coming in to that shot? Let's look at it again.
What's a good idea?
I still now right there. It could have been so much smoother, and I wanted to go back and do it, but I was in a hurry. And then remember, the last I want to say 5 or 6 episodes I did on the desktop, which runs the animations way more smoothly. And then on this right here, I was doing this on the laptop, and the laptop can do it. It can do it. It's just that everything is not as big because it's only like a 15.5 inch screen, so it made it difficult to kind of maneuver. And I was learning and getting frustrated. So Terran could have came into that shot way better. And also to make a mark about something, about when you look at the textures of the characters, it's really not bad. I mean, humans kind of glisten like that, like it doesn't look like plastic. Like I mean, a video guy did, Jabari did a video talking about they look like plastic. I'm like, no, they do not. But I get why he said it, but they don't. It's anime. This is really what I think an anime character will look like in realistic lighting. So yeah, go ahead play this shot. And the reason why I did this outro like this is because I just couldn't think of anything to add, and I didn't have any 3D shots to use to make an ending. That's why later on the ending changed. But this is the only thing I could come up with in a moment's notice, man. So yeah, see what we get with the next episode. Oh, going the wrong direction.
This is Quasi Media.
Gorum.
Subscribe.
That look good, don't it? Now, when I came up with the Grave of Souls, and it's the reason why I'm talking and saying stuff because I can't see if anyone's saying anything in chat, because for some reason Streamlabs does not want to let me see it, and it's not doing an overlay like it used to do, where I can overlay it and it's not letting me see it from the actual app. So yeah, like if I do this, when I come out of it and I go to Streamlabs and get rid of YouTube, it's just showing me this this everlasting screen, and then it's showing that no one's there for the live. So either way it go, this regardless, I can't see it. So yeah, but let's go. So when I came up with the Grave of Souls, my mindset was, let it play, was that I needed a space. I wanted to be kind of like, not like the Barrens. The Barrens were completely just this kind of hazy mist, darkness, but yet bright. It's like this crimsony, reddish, burgundy color. The Grave of Souls is supposed to have been dark. You see the little specks out there, really would be souls. That's kind of the idea. There's a heartbeat there. You can't really hear it. From me, I can't hear. You probably can. He he blows out of there. He blows that lunchbox.
My dear son, you may believe me
That boy,
disappointed
that
you
go
when
that
you
main
make
police, man.
but you must pay for your actions.
See here, I slowed it down again, and the only reason why I did it is because it realistically was it was I again didn't understand pacing that well. Getting better at it. Even now, I'm rendering out the new series, which looks immaculate. Oh my goodness! But anyway, but yeah, let me stop. But here, the pacing was off. But I learned. Yep. Now, I know some of y'all probably like, what was that come out his neck? What come out his neck was, okay, the demigods, if they are killed, like I know Rakilda didn't do that, but Rakilda is a Zealot, so she's one of the creators. The demigods have an energy in them. So since I was able to do 3D, if I would have done the Netnum and Varani fight, when he killed her, you would have seen particles come from her too. So it was like showing their essence come out. In season 4, to kind of give a little spoiler, not necessarily a full spoiler, when you see the fight between Jarl, Aldis, and Resh, then you'll see what I mean. I think that was one of the coldest shots. I just believe that that's one of the coldest shots. That shot right there, that is just man. Screenshot that. Just, I mean, again, if you look at some of the more 3D-ish animators out, hair has that tone, clothes have that clothic look. So again, the shader thing wasn't really a big issue to me. It still isn't. Only reason why I changed it was because I wanted to change the tone of the series, and I'm just going to be real about it. I wanted to grab more attention from other people, and I know those that have been following the series that paying attention to the storyline, like probably thought about, oh well, why didn't you this, why didn't you that, about the shaders and whatever, but you still follow the story. So my thing was is those that was already paying attention to the story, I'm like, okay, y'all doing your thing, versus somebody that's not doing it. So somebody that's not familiar with the story, they might run into the 3D version rather than the XV2 version of it. Can say, oh, okay, well, now when they see it, now they go, oh, he changed it up or upgraded, which I don't see it as an upgrade. I just see it as a change. So when I changed it because I wanted to grab other attention other than the attention that I already had. But this is still a cold shot.
Yes, my lord. I sense a change in the grip of soul.
I think this is also another good shot too. You see Nedham in the back. It's kind of hazy.
Someone is coming. Be prepared.
That look. And again, pacing. Didn't understand how to really make his head turn. It should have been about 10 frames right there, and I did it in like 3. And of course, the original intro I came up with. I still like this intro though. Now I want you to see something. Hold on. I'm gonna step back a step. Watch this. You see him way in the distance. He is in the distance. Like if you look at the sun, then kind of go. Let's say you're looking at it the same way I see it, and you go down to your half or left, down. It's like a little speck, but he it shoots to him anyway though. But he's there the whole time, and I'm just like, I think that's still a cool little space or shot. He's standing there chilling. I'm like, that boy, that but hey, he about to get loose in season 4 though. And the thing is I made that particular cut of those two. I did that specifically, like the part with Telron, yeah, Telron, Leviticus, and right here with Inari and Zelker. I made this deliberately for the intro. And, and of course, this right here with Jasari, Asa, and Yarl. Like I custom made this intro, so I still think that's a cool opening too. Thought about going back to it. Now, see, this is when I changed the alleyway. You see the difference between this one and episode 1. Like I couldn't help myself. I had to change it. Hold on for a second. I just want to see something on Streamlabs. We still strolling it. We still strolling pretty decently. All right, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I'm gonna let this play. Inner city. Now, there's gonna be spots in this where you're gonna see Tailrun kind of popping. It's because I was using. I don't know. How do I put it? I had him in the squatted position, right? But I had a keyframe on him and didn't know it was looping. So when I figured out it was looping, I had already rendered it out, and I was like, man, I'm not about to redo a whole scene that was like, I think it was like 1,700 frames.
I'll be down. Yeah, the sun.
And then I was also told that it seemed like it was too dark, but let's be real. If you're in the alleyway, wouldn't it be dark? Like, I get lighting the characters, I get that, but I still wanted that realism. Like, if you were really in the alleyway, like if you look at her hair, see how it kind of has like this kind of almost translucent glow? That's subsurface. So your skin and your hair has that. But since this is an anime character, it will look more like that. And I just still feel like it's a pretty cool look, man. That's just where I'm at with it. Like, I always believe like the God of Destruction clothes from the Dragon Ball Z Universe 2, that top would be leather. So if you look at her top, it looks kind of like leather. That was the mindset. Like I really thought about their skin tones and the coloring and how much sheen and how much specularity I would put in these things. So I didn't. This wasn't without reason. Everything looked the way it looked on purpose.
Yeah, of course.
Now right here, the problem is I had too much surface on him. You see how his face looks like he's got like veins going through his body? It's because I had too much surface on him. So I messed up with Tail Run.
But ain't no time for a family moment. I want to go with whoever it was that killed my brother. His name is Ilian. The Zodiac, no. The Zodiac. One of Vasa's children. And you think going to the Oracle is supposed to help? If not that, then what? Well, that's simple. We find the Zodiac and kill him. Jarl has shown her face. This is not good.
It was over so quickly.
Jarl's power must be immense. Taking out a Ziegler isn't a light task. You're correct.
Jarl is the strongest of Peleus' children.
The dark figure was for Kilda the whole time.
Yes. That out of the way. We need to focus on your brother. I agree, but we don't share a link. I don't know what he is doing or where he is.
I always thought the Zodiacs could sense one another.
That is true, but as I've said, we don't share a link. And to think, I listened to that liar and released you all back knowing what it could mean.
Now, right here, no, I had to go use the bathroom, so I walked off for a second. So, if there was something I missed from the inner city scene, then my bad. But right here, you see her lips are like really shiny. Now, my boy Kevin Begin said something. Man, why her lips like that? It's because I forgot to shade them. Period. So that is what an untextured texture looks like for a character from Xenoverse 2, from Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. Yeah.
Yes, you did. But as of now, we need to figure out what we are going to do if he is able to tap into the Zeely realm.
His energy is keeping him dormant.
Now,
This
now, when I introduced Yotov, I really wanted him to last longer in the series, but the malfunction there was I didn't know where he would go. So I really originally wanted him to release Gorum and Gorum kill him in fury and becoming the Ravager. Then I changed my mind. I was like, what if Yotov gave him a boost that helped him become the Ravager? The thing he's been trying to do the whole time. Not just be this big bloodlust, dark fury guy like Falcor, but real talk, the Ravager. So I decided, okay, I would give Yotov that place.
However, I'm here now, my friend.
Now, when I first started doing this animation, I also was using some of the animations from the game, like the Beerus with his hands behind his back, without him rubbing his face like a cat part. So I broke the animation down. So sometimes when you see them jerking, there's an animation on them, and it's cycling. And I didn't find the right place to cycle it. Now what I've chosen to do is stop using the animations and do my own. But what I did was is I took poses from certain animations and I'll reuse those. And a lot of people go, well, why would you do that? I'm like, you would do it too, trust me. Because if you got to repose a person every time, you're going to create a pose library. So I have, I think, 4 pose libraries for R.O.D. And then every other series I has pose libraries as well for my more realistic stuff like Lord's Estate. Another series we're going to come out with, Elmore, and there's a couple other things, but those are more with realistic characters rather than anime style. Now, right there when he stood up, again, I had 2 animations blending and didn't really know how to blend them that well. Again, I've gotten better.
Well, hello, Cerulean Rich. Or should I say, Celestial.
You see how both their eyes are like that? Let me be honest about something. Hold on. That his eyes being like that was not on purpose. It wasn't even me being lazy. Well, it was kind of me being lazy and me forgetting to go in and putting the whites into their eyes. So I decided, Jarl, Nedum, I just made everybody that was in it, like, that was a celestial guardian, a demigod, except for Asa, and or considered a celestial outside of Rakilda and Peleus, to just have black eyes. the blacks instead of whites of their eyes, they have blacks of their eyes and then their pupils. It just was like, man, I think it kind of turned out okay. I thought it was kind of cool. So now when you hear the word celestial for Resh, all this is saying it because he has celestial power now. So he's not just a really strong Derulian that has bloodlust ability. It's kind of past that. Really, to tell you the truth, he's basically, if I'm gonna spoil it for you guys, he's pretty much right under Gorum, like real talk. But without the ability, not, but there's a down draw to it because he's not really fully in tune with his power yet. Because understand something, when you saw him get up, if you watch season 2, Netnum shows up at his ship and he's like, I'm not here for you, and Rest says, I don't care. And he went after him. Well, instead of me doing a fight, which I was supposed to done, but I procrastinated on it and didn't do it. I was supposed to show the fight between those two, and Resh was going to lose against Netnum. So Netnum has Celestial Garden power, and he can fight against Celestial. So basically, he's kind of like Jarl, but not like Jarl, because Jarl would have just killed him. But again, in season 4, we're about to see something. So I mean, I'm not gonna spoil that part. Right there, when you see him come to the thing, man, it took me like, I want to say a day, maybe 2 days to figure out how to get him to look like he was coming through a portal that wasn't there. It was hard, man. Not because the program was hard. It was just hard for me to figure out how to do it since the models from Xenoverse 2 are separate pieces, like loose pieces. So like the hands are one separate part, the arms, the clothing, everything's individual. So it's not one piece. And the reason why I say this is because in order to do what I did right there, they do what you call like a Boolean. And it allows you to make an object cut into another object. But I couldn't do it if it were all multiple pieces. I would have to literally select each piece and make it do it, which took too long. So the way I figured out how to do it was to make 2 models of him. So what you don't notice, and this is now I thought this was cool. I'm gonna go back on it. What you don't notice is that there's 2 models of the same person. You just don't see it. He switches right there. Once you see it turn, Yotov, that's the second Yotov. The first one comes through and he's one piece, but it was the character was glitching when I went to animate him. So once it switched and he went forward, all I did was make the other one disappear real fast. You can't see it. Trust me, it's that fast. Switched real fast and the other one moved forward, and it's the one I can animate. This is the type of stuff you got to do sometimes, man. And a lot of people don't know they do that in video games all the time.
I killed the dead as she said I see.
I still think that's a cold shot. But anyway, let me shut up.
Is your desire the same as hers?
Kalea is something, boy.
Yeah. I am here simply because you sanctioned my mother's death. I wish to remove you.
I think that's a good shot, too.
Mercifully, we are the rulers and founders of the creative world. To remove me is to remove
Now,
you.
how could you look at this and assume this Dragon Ball and you don't hear nothing about Dragon Ball? I named it Rise of the Derulians for a reason. I'm just saying, if you saw this blindly, knew nothing of it, and then saw it and it came on and you go, okay, you see things that are familiar, like the Metamaran clothes that Terran's wearing that would usually Gogeta would wear. You see no tails, you see no Super Saiyans. I'm just like, but hold on. You don't see anything that's really truthfully Dragon Ball. Like there are components from the game, so you see things you say, okay, that looks familiar. Yeah, I was learning, but at the same time, it still is not familiar. I mean, I'm sorry, not similar to that thing. I don't know. Excuse me. I'm just trying to figure out how can a person see this and say, oh, Dragon Ball. I'm like, where do you see role play at? I'm not role playing. You don't hear me talking about no Kai's and all that. The guy on screen right now is God. You understand that there was 3 of them, right? What would that symbolize? People talk about a Trinity, right? I wasn't even trying to go with that, but it's really what it turned out to be. The Father, the Son, and the Spirit, which is one person. So this is what I came up with. Like a real talk. Like nobody stopped and said, hold on, dang, he ain't lying. Yeah, bruh. You realize there's no profanity in the show? Like this for a reason. Like he was like, I will kill you, but ain't none of that. Like, dude, this is God you're looking at.
Fabric of all things. That may be true, but my desire remains.
Now see, right there, I did not like that. Because I was trying to figure out how to do it, and I had done it with Jarl and my boy Uso Samurai. Big ups to my dude, man. Love you, bro. He literally said something to me about the thing with Jarl. He was like, that would be a cool thing to look at. And then he was at the time I was doing it, started doing this. He had been playing a lot of Jump Force, and in Jump Force, when anyway with the Super Saiyans anyway, like with Goku, Vegeta, and Trunks, when they go Super Saiyan, their body and everything glows. Their clothes glow. So it's no like aura. It's just this glow around them. And I thought about it, and I was like, dude, why couldn't I do that? And I did it with Yarl, but why didn't I do it with Peleus? That's the reason why later on I changed it. But I intend to, in season 4, spoiler alert, season 4, I intend to bring back the flare ups and all the boom and all this same thing I did with the Gorham and Gorham and Zelker fight. But they're gonna have the auras. So the flare ups and the burst and the whole transformation and the whole shindig is gonna happen. But I'm gonna get rid of. But I'm not get rid of. But that's gonna go away, and then they're just gonna have the glow on them because I still feel like Jump Force did that well in Xenoverse, Dragon Ball Fighters, even DBZ Kakarot. Well, Kakarot has the glow too. I saw glow on that one, but those other games they have 2D planes that are billboarding with the character, so they're not exactly on the character. And right here, he didn't just remove the prison he put him in. He also snatched the power from the rings. Now the thing is I know if you watch the movie, which will be the last video of this thing, if you watch the movie, yes, I do talk about the Dark Elders, and the Dark Elders were a lot of people, so it wasn't just like when I'm saying a lot of people, I didn't really put a number on it, so let's just say there was a few of them, and so they spread their power and separated it. So I'm giving you a little backstory here. They separated their power into several things, but they focused the main part of the energy into what they call the darkness, which ended up being that you saw was Taurus in the movie. If you watched it, again, if you haven't, go watch it right now. Get off the live, go watch it. It's let me think. It's 13 minutes and 44 seconds. So go watch it, or sit here and wait till it comes on, and I'm gonna break it down like I'm breaking this down. But those rings, he had to. If you watch, I actually did an animation video on this. So go look on the channel, look in my playlist, and look at animation series. And I did the animation for this, and the rings. It's funny because he didn't have, I think, a face. I messed up with the rings, and his face had went away, and I was like, oh man. And somebody left a comment, was like, oh, his face. I was like, yeah, I messed up. But yeah, those rings house a certain amount of power from the Dark Elders. Right there, I was trying to figure out how to do a punch. I wanted to learn how to do a punch without using an outside animation. It wasn't too bad, but it could have been better. I kind of thinking I might pull up those old files and just redo it just as like a clip, like do some highlight clips and say, what it like a what y'all think of that? A side by side comparison? Where it's like, look at the animation from which episode is this? Episode 2, and then episode 2 remastered, like just to do something for the hell of it before I bring back season 4. Like that, like him dropping and falling. I just took forever to do that, and I don't know why. I think that was a good cut too. Like that. Now what's funny is when you see that power up right there, that is a 2D plane. Now that's the first time I'd ever done that. Now understand when he blasted, it turns into a 3D object, but it's a 2D plane that I got from an app a program I still have. It had some pretty cool effects on it, but they take so much space. Like that little thing right there was like 200 megabytes for a 2D plane. No, sir. It was cool, but now that took nothing. that that was like 1 megabyte, if that much. The 3D object just took up less memory. Yeah, I agree with you, Big Kev. I was thinking about something my boy Kev said, and I said it like he was saying something to me just then. What I definitely agree with my boy Big Kev, boom, 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 was about when I put the shaders on him. Peleus did look the best. He just, cause he cool, man. I don't care no what I said. Peleus is it, son. Look at that dude. Look at that dude. Guardians Realm. I don't think the Guardians Realm will ever come back because I never really showed it. I should show it, show everybody what it looks like, but yeah. Understand I'm doing this from my phone. That's why I can't see if this. So if anybody say anything in chat, I can't say anything. So pardon me. Sorry. Pause right there. The Hall of Scions is one of my favorite spaces. I changed it a lot. If you see it in the movie, I mean not in the movie, in the R.O.D. shot called "The Reflections of the Past," I changed it a lot. But that's because again I was revamping everything because I learned so much in a year. Yay! But but other than that, yeah, my boy. Now this I'm not gonna lie to you. This is one of my favorite characters, Ilian. I feel like he didn't get a lot of play in the 3D version, but he really was it, man. Like if I could read, like if I had a small squad that can get together and redo all of season 2, he would get so much play because he is really one of like the best characters in this show. He really is because his when he shows up, he's like amazing, absolutely amazing. Like I mean, you see how fast I changed my voice. Like it just, of course, I use pitching and all that for the characters, but that's just what it was for me when I heard him. It was amazing, absolutely amazing. The power you possess, and it just listen to him. Just couldn't. Couldn't bring myself to destroy you, Derulian. Right? Will be my scion. That music, boy! Don't sleep on me. Eyes open. Again, we back to that again. I mean, so it's one of those things, man, where, all right, y'all give me a second. I want to check something real quick. Yeah, I probably messed up on that one, but I want to check something. It's not my brightest move. Let's see how far it got. It's still stuck there. It's not my brightest move. Let's see how far it got. It's still stuck there. It's not my brightest move. Ain't nobody in there. Let's see how far it got. It's still stuck there. It's not my. Okay, well, I don't know if it's playing the audio or not. Didn't seem like it was because that's still where I left it in the beginning. Hey, I mean, it's showing pretty good time. Well, anyway, so let's go to the next one. I don't know why it's going backwards. I'm not gonna look at that. I'm gonna look at part one of. So part one of episode 3. Yeah, I decided to make the real quick cut since it was parts. That boy showed up like, ugh.
Who is this? Looks like data.
Now, I want you to see something. Pay attention to something right here. You see how I put that in front of him? Why? And most people might think, well, why isn't it directly on the thing? And the reason why I didn't put it directly on the thing is because, I mean, I'm gonna be honest with it. Terron's stupid powerful, and I just ain't never really showed his strength at his max. I mean, yeah, you saw him when he fought. If you was watching season one, no, season two, and you saw him fight. Well, even season, I want to say season one. No, season two, episode two, Terron's retaliation, where he fights his brother and Zelker, and he has the bloodlust come over him, but then he ends up fighting Gorham and getting slaughtered, but ends up on Talus somehow, and I didn't really do a whole backstory on that. It was just a matter of that they got scattered. But yeah, the he's stupid powerful. So it's basically you're just seeing like the output, the backlash of his power being immense enough to stop Dega's attack.
His energy doesn't feel like father's. It's different.
I will have the heavens.
Sounds like Iliad. I'd have loved to get that voice.
If that's true, then I have no choice. What are you saying?
Now,
That I will
I want
have.
you to understand. I wanted to tell y'all something. Like I like that shot right there. That's a cool shot too. The what's his name? Leviticus's face rig wouldn't work. So the reason why you never saw him say anything in this shot is because his face rig wouldn't work. And I just said, you know what, camera trick, we're gonna put it behind him, have him turn his head, and you're really not gonna be able to see if he's talking or not. Cause his face rig didn't work.
To bring my brother down. No, I think it should be
You
me.
see, like that was just see. His back was turned, dude.
Do your thing. My father, I don't wish to do this, but you leave me no choice.
Now I came up with that, and I don't even know why. I was just doing some stuff. I'm not gonna front. I was just doing something, cause it's it wasn't necessary. It just wasn't. I just did something. Like he didn't need it, even though I kind of wanted it to be his power up and not the little sphere. But yeah, and the stone on Dega's, I'm not Dega's, on Telron's clothes. There's a backstory to that that's coming out in season four also. Go ahead, go to two, part two. I still think those are pretty cold shots right there. Again, when you look at them, they don't look bad. That's why I'm like, why was anybody like saying anything about that? Like, it's still to this day, I'm just like, what? I don't see it. Like, what's the problem? Like, real talk. Like, what's the problem? Because it's an anime character in realistic lighting. Now, when I redid everything, and then you see right here the back of his head, man, I totally forgot to shade it. Like, to be honest, I didn't even know it wasn't shaded. To be honest, but anyway, the characters. Now I had to change my lighting up to be anime lighting. So now the lighting's changed and the setup has changed. That's the reason why everything looked the way it looked in the last 3 or 4 episodes and the movie too. The short film. Like the lighting. Oh, hold on. Like look at the lighting on the back of Peleus's wrap. That's realistic lighting, man. This guy just bouncing down on him. Look at even Gorham's pants on his right leg. Like it's just man. Pacing started getting better, didn't it? Just a little bit, not a lot, but a little bit. That's when that boy changed it. That's when that boy changed that intro now. No, let me stop.
This is Quasi
T
Media.
Media. Shit,
Subscribe.
subscribe. Like there is a difference in everybody's voice when I do it. Period. Even the intro changed, right? Huh? Don't. That's when my did start doing the crossovers. Time splitters. Yes, sir. Inner city. And I know this is super fast, but again, learning pacing. Now that punch, I'm not gonna lie to you. I like that punch. Bam! And I actually hand animated that punch. And that was probably one of the best punches I animated. His mouth, I forgot to texture. And then when I saw it here, I had already rendered out the clip. So next time you see it, it changes again.
What I am here for, amazing, absolutely amazing the power they possess.
For me, you say?
The power will give me
I did not
access
like
to
how
the Sealy Well.
I didn't like how I did her voice right there because this was been for me, you say? Like, I don't know why I said it so slow. For me, you say? Like, this would have been like, for me, you say? For me, you say? Like, she's supposed to be like aggravated. And I didn't really hit the mark on that one. I ain't gonna lie to you. But him? Oh, the Ilian Dega mix? Yeah, I did that one.
And therefore the heavens.
I am a Chaos Lord of the One Above All. You will never.
Like, right here, she's supposed to have been like really more. Like, I didn't really do a lot of animating here. I just really kind of kept the mouth where it was because I'm not gonna lie to you. In my mind, I was like, man, I was being lazy. Straight up. No lie.
Fail me by using the body of another Zodiac.
When you say it's faulty, this isn't going to be a battle.
This isn't going to be
Did
a
you
battle.
not
See what I did to the boy. Not see what I did to
This
the boy.
is your fate.
This is your fate.
Your power seems to be in check after the incident.
It seems to be.
How does it feel?
Like even that line, I didn't really like it. Like when I do his voice, I do it like this. It seems to be like that's me, 100%. It seems to be. Can you tell?
To have so much power flowing through you.
I can't put it to words, but I feel as if I will need it soon.
How
Like
so?
there, I messed up too.
It's difficult to put my finger on it, but I can just feel it.
Then let us be prepared for anything.
I also learned how to do the blinking a lot better too, and it wasn't a matter of seeing it anywhere. I just started doing it better.
I know. Peleus took my rings. The house
I
of
like
power of
Yotal's
elders.
animation here.
He has the power of the light elders, and clearly
It
they
could
are
have. I could have
stronger.
smoothed it out a little bit more,
Power
but
slowed me down. It made me weaker.
What do you mean, weaker?
It prevented the bloodlust from activating. Nenum's power is triple that of his previous level. How long was I in stasis?
I haven't a clue, but if what you say is correct, then I have a way to increase your power and teach you to control the bloodlust completely.
now that one was
Ravager
jerky.
of death.
Again,
Is the
didn't
name
smooth
of
it
the
out.
Completed mutation, correct?
Completed
Right.
mutation, correct?
Good. Then it is settled.
Then it is settled.
I will give you all of my power and energy.
You see what Yotal said just then? He says, then it is settled. What is Peleus' main thing? It is settled. So it's one of those I like doing that with. It is settled. Do you challenge me, brother? Like it's just that's when I do his voice is where I'm at with it. Zelka's voice is similar, it's just up it's like it's just my kind of like this tone really proper. So it's like, yes, my lord. I fought him. Renoir. Like that's really him. So when I do Peleus it's about the same but a little deeper, and I kind of let a little Louisiana come up in there. So stupid. So basically when I do Peleus it's like, do you stand against me? Like there, it's a lot more forceful. And when I do his lines, I get dizzy sometimes because I'm forcing it so hard. Because it's not like, again, Zelker's a lot easier. Zelker's like Vaseline, like this. Zelker's pretty simple versus doing Peleus where it's like bed frame. You stand against me. Like it just that's a whole other thing. So yeah, Yotov was like this really light kind of North New Britain kind of guy. Like he's just like fine. Then it is settled. I will give you all of my power, ninja, along with my knowledge. Like I just was really snooty when I did it.
Along with my knowledge, you will once again be the scourge you were thousands of years ago.
Thousands of years ago. Thousands of years ago. And I know that shot. I know my boy like that shot right there. My boy, Beautiful Hulk. That shot right there. All I did, and I wanted to bring stuff like that back again. It's just a matter of finding the. You don't just want to throw it in a scene. It has to have a reason and a purpose. And right here, he didn't expect it to be such a drastic change. That's why I gave it this first person perspective. And I took that camera and I was like, okay, I'm just gonna put the camera right here in his face and just drop it. And I did, and I was like, boom, and it was just literally on the fly. And now we have an ending. I still think that Peleus turning his head is one of the coolest things I've done to date. Episode 4. How long is episode? 11 minutes? Oh yeah, this is the one where they face Scion Dega.
Subscribe.
The EL planes. I like this right here. You see, if you look at White Moon, I'm gonna go back a step. No, I won't. White Moon is like she's supposed to really been like kicking her feet and making her head go left or right, and I don't think I caught it fast enough. You see how she turned her head? She was kicking her feet too.
You okay? Is something the matter?
And she's supposed to look down a little bit more, but she didn't. She was looking at the camera.
He's made a scion. I can feel them, and they are.
And like right there when she said, and they are supposed to automatically switch. So I'll give you a good preview. Again, spoiler for those that haven't looked at the short film. If you look at the short film, when Inari cuts off Bonham, because I know y'all probably know who the hell they were. So Bonham and Gale are the other two immortals she's talking to. When she was talking to Bonham and he was about to say something about the Oracle, she cut him off. It was like an immediate switch over to the other person. Well, that was the deal that I wanted to make sure. Let me check my power. Oh, my bad. Make sure that I cut quickly, and right here she's supposed to cut quickly. It was too much of a space. This was, and they are.
Oh, sister.
You look well. Switch. See that was how that. See how that switched? That's how it's supposed to switch when she say, and they are. And he's supposed to. And that's not what happened. And now the intro music changed because my boy Kevin McKinney and Cappy Begins was like, "Yo, man, you need to bring back one of them intros from season 1 or season 2." That's why I was switching between the two. But this one's still a good one. I don't know if season 4 I got a new intro. I had an outside source do it for me, so I'm gonna use it, test it out, see what you guys think when I put it out, and then if y'all ain't feeling it, then we'll change it to something else. But if y'all feeling it, then that's the one we're gonna stay with for season 4. I still think that's a cool intro right there, though. That music, man.
I have a plan that will give both of us what we want.
And what is it that I want, Lord Aldis?
Now, there's a part where Rish is asking questions about particular people or bringing up particular people in this shot. And I forgot to change the actual, when I did the lip sync, I forgot to change the audio. So it was animated to a different voice file rather than the voice file you heard and the dialogue you saw.
Power and respect. No. The fear of your brothers. And the complete rule of Gilda.
Just what are you getting out of this?
I am Ziggly. The rule of the universe is mine without question.
How are you here?
Okay, hold on real quick. Let me check something. Because I know what I need to find. What's going on here? I don't get it. Alright, let's see what we get when I update it. Oh yeah, it's right where it needs to be, boy. So it is updating. I'm just trying to make sure that when I go to it, it's updating, y'all. So those are for anyone that's actually watching it, because for some reason it's just I'm seeing nothing on this screen. So we had an hour and some change. So people could be watching, I wouldn't even know it. All right, let's go.
Rule of Gilda.
Just what are you getting out of this?
I am Ziggly. The rule of the universe is mine without question.
How are you here?
How are you
I thought
here?
police killed you.
I have abilities that not even my brother knows of.
How do you suppose we acquire this power you speak of?
Like that animation right there could have been way faster, but I was so scared that it was going to be too quick that I slowed it down too much. It was like a whole second, and it's supposed to be like 12 frames. That boy Kevin.
This is Kevin.
This is Kevin.
He is from another dimension.
Now,
I am not.
police. I'm not police. Aldous' voice. I just do it regularly and pitch it up a couple of pitches. Because I ain't gonna lie to you. I was like, dude, I can't come up with any new voices, man. Like, for real.
Sure how he ended up here, but he has a
I still think
decided
all of the
power as
voices
well.
work, though. Apparently, it's not too bad.
From the look of him, he couldn't be the toddler from Planet Talents.
And let's be real about something. I want to say something, okay, about this whole series. A lot of people will try to critique and look down at it and say, okay, well, it's not this or it's mimicking this or whatever. But that's neither here nor there. The issue for me is understanding that I am acting all these parts. And let's be real about it. I think I'm doing pretty freaking good on acting. I mean, I've been in a few movies, and I've worked on a lot of movies in sound production and stuff like that. So, one of the things that I realize is that a lot of people are not stopping and thinking and saying to themselves, "Wait a minute, hold on, dude, really is acting like this. We're really seeing him act through these characters." And so when I put these animations out, a lot of times that's what I'm hoping for. I'm hoping that someone would say, "Man, this guy's really acting." You know what I'm saying? Like to point out stuff like the terrain, or point out something like how well a line was said, or how well something was done. Like again about the acting and all of that, and it's like none of that's being really talked about. Yeah, I mean, yes, I want to hear people say, "Man, that was a good episode," or "It looks good," this and the other. Who doesn't want to hear that? Excuse me. But my deal is what about the acting? What about the actual how it's playing out? Not necessarily just the story, but just how everything has come together. And sometimes I be wanting to hear about that, and I don't really see any of that come into play.
Be deceiving, Celestial Resh. He has power that is on par with your intermediate levels.
Show me this power.
Like right there, Kevin's head was just too slow, and he's supposed to be fast. He's supposed to just looked at him like real quick, like what? And I didn't. Again, still learning pacing. Like even the head nod, I did this on the desktop. I did not do this on the laptop. I didn't do it on the desktop. And it doesn't. And I'm explaining something about my laptop. It's not built for this. Like what I mean is I can't even play games on it. I really got it to be a writing laptop, a writing, email checking laptop. It was only meant for that, and maybe music. Like I can use music apps on it just fine, and they play beautifully. Like for instance, like Pro Tools, Reason, FL Studio, any of that stuff runs just fine. Uh, did I say Pro Tools? I probably did. Yeah, all of that stuff plays fine, works fine. But for some reason, video apps programs don't work very well on my laptop. So when I was doing this, I really was struggling and kind of shuffling through and trying to figure out the pacing and rendering out stuff and hoping that it worked. So that's the reason why later on when I got to the desktop, it was way different because the desktop it's a monster. So it runs way faster. They go, that MUI, baby. See, like right then, he's supposed to just dip his head a couple times, like, okay. And then turn his head.
What
It's
do
a
you
little too
think,
slow.
Celestial Wretch?
Elka will kill him before he gets close to the well.
How did you know I wanted him to go to the well?
Simple. The well is the only thing that would give you enough
Now,
power to
I
control.
know that you DBZ heads probably going, what? Nah, man, you crazy. You out. I'm like, dude, this is not a Dragon Ball universe. Let me make this clear. This series is not in a Dragon Ball universe. Yes, I'm doing collabs with guys that are doing Dragon Ball roleplay. But that's because we all boys, it's all love, and we're participating in each other's stories because it's a part of the fun. My story is not a Dragon Ball story at all. But what's so wrong with their characters being able to somehow, if there are multiple universes in Dragon Ball, right? In Dragon Ball Super, because this didn't exist in Z and or the original Dragon Ball. So Super we can see is literally is a whole nother monster. It's a whole nother thing. It doesn't even follow Dragon Balls or Dragon Ball Z, okay? Or Dragon Ball GT for that matter. So if we're looking at this as a whole nother alternate thing, it having alternate universes or multiple universes as this multiverse. And why couldn't those characters leapfrog into other dimensions? So that was the whole mindset of Through the Mist when I came up with the crossover Through the Mist for R.O.D. So for them, their characters came to me, but none of the only character that's coming from mine to theirs is Gorum in the Time Splitters movie that my boy Beautiful Hulk is doing. So, but that's just a matter of again, just it's fun. It's not a matter of they're saying, "Oh, he's still a Dragon Ball Star." No, it's not. So that means that you have to understand that if you go look at his series, he has an actual teaser clip that breaks down all of these people that he has together. I think in the Time Nest or whatever it is, and they're like this alarm's going off, and they are like, man, it's about to go down, and basically what's going down is Goro.
Was defeating your brother. But the Chaos Lord has always
Do
guarded the well. From what I know,
I'm sorry again. Do not assume that Gorum is weak because Peleus killed. Like I'm saying this again. Peleus did not put him to sleep. My bad. Got it. Kevin, sleep. Okay, so Gorum got put to sleep. However, Peleus is God. Nothing is above him. Gorum was going to lose either way. Anybody else was going to lose to Gorum. You get that? So in order for these people to stop Gorum in this Time Splitters movie that my guy is putting together, he got to come up with something. But if he ain't got nothing like Peleus, they're not gonna just instantly stop him. A lot of people will lose their lives before he get there, so he got to be smart about that. So it's just a matter of understanding that the characters, I don't have a scaling. It's just either you're powerful or you're not. Either you're strong or you're not. There's no, well, we got to train to get this here. You train to be sharp. You don't train to increase. You train to get sharp. You get better, but you don't necessarily get more powerful when you train. And I'm saying in R.O.D. because these characters, a lot of these characters are geniuses. So, in other words, they're strategic and fighting geniuses, and everybody has a certain skill level, especially the Chaos Lords. But we'll get to that later on.
of the Chaos Lords, Zelka, Anari, Ilaria, and Derlin were the only ones living. Derlin and Ilaria guard the gates of the Barrens. Zelka and Anari guard the Chamber of Gods along with the well. Your friend here stands no chance against the Chaos Lord.
What? All this was supposed to like kind of look down at him with his head turned sideways. I never moved it. Man, it just sucks sometimes to animate when you frustrated with the technology you're using, not the program, the computer.
Just how strong are these Chaos Lords?
Now, when I came up with a voice for Kevin, I know that Through the Mist episodes aren't on here, so some stuff is missing here. But I I just wanted him to sound like he was from the South. Like, was just how strong are these Chaos Lords? Like that was the whole mindset, and I just added a little deep pitch, and that was it.
Strong enough to stop even me. They are able to use the power of the one above all. my brother, and God of all things.
Right there.
Like Zeno.
See how he turned his head like a Brett? Brett's like, who? Who? He's supposed to turn his head way faster
And his
too.
mind,
Both of them.
who he speaks of as the creator
Of
of
all
all existence there.
there.
But you do make a good point, Rash. This could be troublesome.
Maybe we can talk to Lord Arthur.
He has killed him.
And
See how his
what of the
mouth
dark
kept
figure?
moving? It was the wrong
Dark
animation
figure
on
was
it.
Rakilda in disguise, and my niece Jarl killed her on Yale.
Your plan is beginning to seem impossible, Lord Aldous.
No,
No,
not
not
just yet. Not just yet.
Now that was a nice animation. Like that's what I wanted right there, but everything else did not come out the way I wanted. Man, that music right there, that song, that beat you're hearing right there, what is it? It's called I'm trying to think of it. It was on one of my albums. It was on my last album. I just went blank on it. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'll let it play. Okay.
What the hell happened? Now I remember. Vega,
Vega's dead, Lord Terran. His body is possessed by the Zodiac. They use the bodies of their victims to make a powerful psyop. Vega's power is intertwined with Ilian's, making him nearly unbeatable. Even for me.
you're a Chaos Lord. How the hell did he beat you?
Now with Telron's voice, I always wanted to. I was trying not to give. I didn't want him to sound like he was from Jersey. I want him to kind of have almost that like pseudo semi Bronx sound, like what's up, B? What's the deal? You know what I'm saying, Dunny? So that's really what I want him to have. So when he starts saying, he'd be like, I'm trying to talk to you. I'm talking over here. Like, holler at me. Like y'all niggas is mad crazy. Like that's what it was supposed to be like, but I don't know. I kind of it was a mix. It was weird. It's a weird mix, but I like it. I don't know why, but I do.
Use some sort of draining technique.
I can see why he'd take your power. But what about Leviticus's power? That I don't get.
Honestly, Leviticus's power is on par with my own.
Now later on, like again, see, this is what I'm saying. I'm like, are you guys really paying attention to the storyline? Because if you look at this, you have to realize something. In the Immortals in the Darkness, Leviticus is talked about, and then in season 2, when he comes up and he's talking to Yame about going to find out about his father, and then goes to talk to Jasara the Oracle, she says what's happening to him, but he fights her in episode 11, Revelations, and or Revelation, one or the other. I don't know if I may call it Revelation, Revelations. I had to go look at it, but I know it's Revelation. But he literally takes her down. His hair is blonde. That is not Super Saiyan. Okay, that was just a default of the. You see here, it was pink. So his power is like this. I don't know how to put it. Like he's still kind of in this transition. But in the game, I couldn't figure out. Well, I could figure out how to change the hair color. I just didn't do it. So when he changed, it just went gold, and I was lazy. But the aura was the aura that he still has now. It was this pinkish, purplish aura. But so when I was doing it in Xenoverse 2, I just was being lazy and I didn't change the hair color because it's supposed to be like a. It's supposed to be like a purplish, pinkish kind of color because he's transitioning, and then when he goes complete Dark Fury, his hair's gonna be black. But he has a power that's more than Dark Fury, so I'm just calling it that because Falcor has Dark Fury, which is a completed form of the Bloodlust, and Leviticus does too. But remember, he's also part immortal. That's the reason why I said y'all even really paying attention to the story.
Leviticus and I battled while I was in the dark state. He was powerful enough to take me down and bring me back to my senses. Ilian had to have seen his real strength.
Energy from Leviticus gave him enough of a boost to take me out with one punch. There ain't no way he should have been able to take me down that fast.
Now, you see he said that. Let me explain something about that line. If you look at Battle of Brothers from season 2, it was the filler episode where Dega was choosing who was going to be his successor between the brothers. Garces. I'm sorry, Garces was choosing who was going to be the between Dega and Telron. Garces let it be known to Dega that his brother was more than capable of beating him. Matter of fact, he's more powerful than him. Just Telron just like to chill out. He like to work out, eat good, run women. That's his thing. Like he a chill dude. But yet, if you look at if you go when I first started the series ever, I did a small character breakdown, and he has psionic, telepathic, and telekinesis abilities that I have not shown yet. Again, have you really seen him really get loose in the series yet? So get ready for season 4, baby.
I would agree under other pretenses, but we are talking about a
Because
celestial.
I'm telling you, look, I'm sorry, I got to say this. Telron is nasty. I have not. Like, I got a whole thing for Telron. Like, Telron is nasty. Like, he is like when it come to fight, when it come to really getting down, man. When I when I break this, boy, when he come, man, I can't even say words. When I let him loose, y'all gonna go, why didn't you do this in season 3? I'm like, because I had to set him up.
You're using the power of a very strong Garuli.
No comment.
No comment.
So what should we do now?
To take Leviticus to King's Court until he recovers.
Now I want you to realize something. With Zelker and Dega, Zelker was Dega's counsel. You see that Inari is being Telron's counsel. So I kind of gave him a switch up because I really haven't gave Inari a lot of shine. That's the reason why if you look at the short film, she did what she did on Rilu at the city of Rith. I still don't know why I did that. I guess I just wanted to have some filler, like let everybody see what was up, create some intensity. Kind of got me hyped a little bit. I ain't gonna lie to you. Maybe we want to animate, even though I'm rendering stuff right now. That's why I'm doing this live. I'm rendering that first episode of
What happened
Versus.
just before my arrival? My sister revealed the son Yotov came here from the Grave of Souls. His intention was to remove me as the one above all.
I like the fact that he's thinking. That's what I wanted to happen. My phone's going
And
low.
my brother being here.
Get the charger.
Yotov must have sensed him as he was leaving the Grave of Souls. I take it he was the one that released him from his stasis. Me and Midnam, I will no longer sit back and allow this to continue. I am unleashing the Dark Chaos Lord to handle your brother. My lord, he is... will guard the well. Nothing more need be said.
Like right here, what happened was when you hear some of that and it didn't come out right, for some reason the audio got real lack, and I don't know why. So that's why I was just like, hope you read the subtitles, because for some reason the audio was cut short on some of it, and I didn't understand why. This is also before I got my lapel mic, so this is episode 4, yeah. So now I have a lapel mic. That's the reason why the audio is a little bit crispier and it stands out more in the front when you listen to episodes now. Right here is really when Witchcom started changing his mind about Peleus. And I don't know why I did that. Like, he wasn't really trying to stop him. I think more of because if y'all don't know it, spoiler alert if you don't know it and you just come into the series, Nednam and Gorum are twins. So they're not just like they're twins. They went their own paths. Gorum has an anomaly in him. That's why he's the Ravager. So he's not like they don't have the same kind of like power scale. So or power levels or whatever. I don't know. Whatever you want to come up with, they're not on equal terms. Gorum would destroy Nednam if Peleus hadn't killed him. But because they have a bond as twins, Nednam was closer to Gorum, and he had an ability to kind of keep Gorum straight. Okay, so that's why he was going to originally go after Gorum. But when he showed up on Gilda, he told Dega to go after Gorum, and he was going to have to Resh because Resh was a celestial threat at the time. Gorum hadn't reached his Ravager level yet, which would mean that Nednam probably would have went after him instead of Gorum. I mean, Nednam would have went after him instead of Resh.
Chaos Lord Zelker.
In front of that doggone wheel. And I also changed his color a little bit right there too. That's why it was darker. Because I was like, he wasn't dark enough. He's supposed to be darker than that. Because even in the game, he's darker than that.
Some of you here to destroy the Ravager. I tire of this game and will no longer allow it to continue. Zelka, if you somehow fail, only then will I step in and kill him.
See those red eyes? That's that dark chaos lord, boy. That, hey man, let me say something. I spoiled it to some of my friends, to my buddies, my boys, my homies in our Discord. That's why he told me go to the Discord. I spoiled it for them. And I know I didn't put the Discord in the thing. I probably will after I get through the live. But I'm gonna check this real quick, so bear with me. But the thing that got me completely tickled is how. Hold on, give me a second, because I have to. Why is that showing like that? That should have already. Oh, I know why. Never mind. But yeah, dang, what was I finna say about him just then? Chaos Lord. What was I about to say? I went blank. Oh yeah, he I really I don't know. I'm trying to figure out how I was about to say it. I lost my thought, man. Dang. But anyway, yeah, he chaos Lord. Right? Yep. That's all I can say. Oh, let me check my thing again. 'Cause I don't know why it's tripping. It did it differently a second ago. Now it's still showing it like it's stuck. Bear with me. Bear with me. I don't know why it's doing that, but it is, and it's annoying me. I don't know. Or maybe y'all could be seeing it, and I wouldn't know a bit. So it's still running pretty decently. Let's go. I didn't want that cut to last that long right there either. Like this scene right here, one of my favorite scenes, cause she was so serious.
He has done nothing more than given me all his power and knowledge, sister. You seem offended.
Oh no, this scene right here makes me. This scene right here makes me think of stuff like martial arts movies. Martial arts movies. Martial arts movies.
You seem offended.
All right, y'all. Well, I just checked the thing a second ago. I'm tripping. Let me go back again. Pardon me. I'm sorry. Just trying to get this thing to go, get back where it was. Hmm? Should still be live. Oh shit! Hold on, wait a minute, y'all. Forgive. I'm tripping. I'm tripping because this my thing is tripping. Okay, to answer some questions, how I'm able to go live is I'm using Streamlabs on my cell phone. So all this on my cell phone. I see you, Dizzy. I had to go to my thing, so I don't know if y'all can still see me or not. Cause I don't know if it's playing. Is this tripping? And it shouldn't be. Yeah, I went back into the thing. I'm tripping. Is this tripping? And it shouldn't be. Yeah, I went back into the thing. I'm tripping. Is this tripping? And it shouldn't be. Yeah, I went back into the thing. I'm tripping. Is this tripping? And it shouldn't be. Yeah, I went back into the thing. I'm tripping. Is this tripping? And it shouldn't be. Okay. Okay, let's go back to it, man. It's working all right, I guess. It's if you hearing this loud kind of external sound, that's from my heater because it's cold.
It will only do you two. Our police look out.
Let it go.
That's unstoppable. But I have my possession gives me access to a limited power system.
Where the hell did you get that?
Makes no
Now
difference.
take note.
Elliot, let this go. There is nothing but death at the end of that tunnel.
That's Inari's energy.
Now take note.
You don't know, do you, White Moon?
He did beat,
What should I
basically
know?
killed White Moon.
Mother is dead.
But if Peleus hadn't did what he did with Crimson, hey, that's all I'm gonna say is, hey.
Next.
Hold on. Give me a second. Because for some freaking reason. I see you, Dizzy. Yeah, man. Just keep rocking with me. I'm about to put it back up. Because this thing is seriously tripping out.
I'll give you the same
Right
answer
there,
Father did.
I
Do
feel
this
like
or die.
when I had her do her little animation thing, I shouldn't have done it. I should have literally just let her just blast out like he did. And I don't know why I did that. I did that myself. I shouldn't have done it. Again, I was learning.
Fine. Death it is.
Like that aura right there. Oh my goodness. Did you see that? Hold on. Go back. Did you see the glow?
Fine. Death it is.
That, man, look at the glow on that. Her blue, that blue is, ugh. I hand animated all that too. It could have been better, but I was learning. Like that blue back there. Look at it. Ugh. That sucked. I hate that one. That one sucked. Right here, you showing her power, man.
Not surprised that you've gotten this powerful, but I will not be stopped, sister.
You may want to look behind you, brother.
Now this right here, I went to set up and try to mimic my Dark Fury, and I couldn't figure out how to do it, and somehow this didn't come out like I wanted it to. She looked like a really crazy flower. So she looked like a crazy flower, man. It's just crazy. The red dude's name, his name is Sion Daga, and I make all the tracks myself, Dizzy. He with the red hair, he's Daga, yeah, Sion Daga. His name is Daga, but he's a Scion. Basically, he's being puppeted by another person right now. Oh no, I messed up.
Moon told me how Zodiac
Okay, my bad, y'all.
You may want to look behind you, brother.
You gotta watch the series, man. Start from, I mean, I started doing this originally with the Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 game. This is not Dragon Ball based story though, but I was using the game to create my story, and then I just exported the characters to make the story. And this is one of the episodes before I started getting better and better. So the last maybe 4 or 5 episodes got way better than this one. This is what episode 4. So yeah, you got a ways to go before you get to when I get really fluent with the animation.
I have to feel bad for killing you because you already killed my master, Lord Dega. You will reap what you have sown, Zodiac.
Yeah, I make all the music myself.
Time.
And then I think it's a beautiful segue into when they do go back to fighting each other again. Oh yeah, that's one of my favorite outros right there. Let me check the thing if anybody said anything. All right, bet. I see you, Dizzy man. Thank you for coming through, bro. Like I'm still rocking, man. I'm just doing a breakdown of my season 3 because season 4 is coming in the next few months. And it's one of my favorite shots. My boy Ilya. Oh, he got serious now. Episode 5, yeah.
Share and subscribe.
Previously on the Rise of the Derulians.
Your plan is beginning to seem impossible, Lord Aldis.
No, not just yet. Not just yet. I can see why he'd take your power. But what about Leviticus's power? That I don't get.
Chaos Lord Zelko, I summon you. Not surprised that you've gotten this powerful, but I will not be stopped, sister.
You may want to look behind you, brother.
Crimson looks so much better in the
It's
later
been 3
on.
days and he still hasn't awakened. Lord Terra, this is bad.
Definitely agree with you there.
And see, right here, I feel like I was getting a lot better with the animation. Let me check and see if anybody said anything. Give me a second, guys. Oh, yeah. The last time on you. Thank you, brother. Thank you. Yeah, man. I'm keeping it going best I can. Let me see what we got. Keep it going.
Lord Terra, this is bad.
Definitely agree with you there. But what can we do about it?
Now, if you see some glitching, like in some of this, there was some glitching in the terrain, and the reason why it was glitching is because there's what they call clipping, focal length. I'm sorry, the focal length was clipping, so you have a clip start and a clip end. My clip start was too close, so it made it clip rather than having it further back where it wouldn't clip too much. I messed it up. Was learning.
I'm Leviticus' mother, Ayami. I've come to awaken you.
Where did you just come from?
Nari was surprised.
That I cannot tell you. It's for your benefit, Master Terra. Lord Terra, allow her to do as she...
The music, I'm sorry, I got to pause right here. The music for this goes to a song called Not Enough Words that I did for a couple of artists. When I tell you, that song is so live, man. And I love that guitar, man. That guitar is just, it's dirty.
Lord Terra, allow her to do as she says.
Terran like, what? Just hold on. See, a little bit smoother, a little bit more fluent. The walk cycle suck.
She's an immortal.
Like a celestial?
No, like I said, an immortal. They are anomalies between men and gods. They have powers that can't be explained. At least not by me.
See, that shrug was way better than from the first episode.
When the hell did Data meet an immortal? So many damn questions.
Yeah.
Now, I want to say something about this intro beat because I never talked about it. The intro beat I made originally for a cousin of mine that wanted to do a Dragon Ball song. That's why it has what it has, and he wanted to do his Dragon Ball song. It was called Kame Killer. Okay, so it was like Kamehameha, right? He was like Kame Killer. So he wanted, that's what he wanted. He never used it, so I just used it for the intro. Yeah. There go that boy Kevin. Big ups to Kevin McKinney for letting me use his guy.
All the time.
I think that's an amazing shot right there, man. Tell me about, look at that. Leathery clothes that, man, come on, man. Oh.
My dear daughter, I've called you here because once again I require your abilities.
Hold on, let me check. Big ups, brother. Thank you, man. I'm just keeping it rolling. Got much more coming on. Got a new series coming out called Versus. It's 180 degrees from this. Way different. It's basically, the premise is almost the same in one aspect. Where, like, this guy on screen is Peleus. This is the god of all things. He's the one above all. So you have, in the new series, you have the primary or the evils. And then you have the ministers of God. And then you have Prince Michael, which is the angel Michael. And then you have the Most High, which is God. So, but trust me, that one's way deeper, darker, a lot more stuff going on in that.
I've called you here because once again I require your
Police?
What is your bidding, father?
The life of your uncle, Aldous. He is on Garces. Bring me his essence.
Again, animation story getting a little smoother around about episodes 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Man, when I did this, see the bodies, those bodies came from, I have a program called Make Human. Basically, it allows me to generate humans, right? So so when you see like animations like Lord's Estate and all that, that's where those people come from. Well, I wanted some burned bodies because Gorham was supposed to came into this space and just really destroyed them. And again, you're going to see this glitching in this episode. And this is episode, 5? So, yeah. That glitching annoyed me to death, man, because I had the focal clipping wrong. And I never fixed it. And I thought I did. And I wasn't going to re-render a 2500 frame animation. And I know I could have done this a little bit better, but I gave myself a time constraint, and I think I did good under the constraint I gave myself, which was 6 days.
Come out here and face me like the scum you are, Derulian.
Yeah, not bad right there. That's not bad right there. Like the body. I'm sorry, my bad. See that clipping? That's because the focal start was bad. It was just a
I
poor
know that
focal
you're
length.
here. Stop with the games.
Only on his camera. Gorham's camera doesn't do that. See? Gorham's camera was fine. That boy rolled his neck.
I would give you a chance to power up to your dark state, but it wouldn't make a difference. The gap between our power is too great.
It's too great.
You stand no
Wouldn't stand a
chance.
chance. That's another voice that scratches me to death. The boy's facing off.
Your life is forfeit, Ravager.
Again, I
I've
made the beat.
changed my mind.
Power up. That was it. Power up. We're gonna roll back on that real quick. We want to check, make sure ain't nobody said nothing. Okay, let's go. Ooh, we running a pretty good what you call 'em, I'll tell you that. Come on now, Dane. Jill the King's Court. Man, that beat right there though. This seems so somber. I'm gonna be
Has
quiet.
his power been fully restored? You must know, he has been chosen by the council. I feared this would happen. And yes, his power is fully restored. What you say would mean that the darkness is risen. Am I correct? That you are. However,
Animation's a
this
lot
is a
better,
matter for
right?
him alone to handle, being as his father has perished.
Man, it's so somber. It makes you just want to go to sleep and wake up and be excited and sad at the same time. City of Rith. Look at the transformation, boy. Sorry if it's too loud, but I turned it up so I can hear it. Ooh, that boy. Look at that. Purple flames.
His power is still rising. How?
And listen to this beat. Whole nother monster.
I will say this only but once, Chaos Lord. I know from where your power comes. Now to defeat it, you now face the Ravager.
That boy Zelka got the flames on him, man. Yeah, I enjoy doing that cut. I enjoy doing that cut a lot. Give me the ending. I kind of miss my boy Asa, man. I'm gonna stop right there real quick. I miss my boy Asa. I do. I feel like Asa need to come back. What's good? What's good, Son Kai? You said the Ravager. Damn, yeah. Hey, you stick all the way out to episode 10, no, 9. Watch what happens.
This is Quasi Media. Share.
Ravager
and
Gorm. See him on the
subscribe.
screen. I want to say it, make sure y'all can hear me. I want you to know something now. I'm doing this from my phone, so I have to go back and forth between this and Streamlabs to look at comments. So leave a comment, I'll respond to it accordingly. None but love, y'all. Let's go. Now, I know that you say, this is not a Dragon Ball series, but yet you see a girl with a tail. Let me explain something. That girl, the Super Saiyan right there, is from my Homeboy series. He does Dragon Ball roleplay. I do not. I just put him in there because we were just having fun. It was a crossover thing. It wasn't a matter of that I do Dragon Ball because it's not a Dragon Ball series, though it may seem that way, but it's not. Excuse me. Let me roll it back up. Give me a second. Here we go. What happened? Okay.
Make a difference.
I'm sorry. My bad. My bad. My bad.
I would give you a chance to
Last time.
volunteer
My bad. I'm
on
sorry. My bad.
stage,
My bad.
but it wouldn't make a difference. The gap between our power is too great. You stand no chance.
The damn glitching.
What you say would mean that the darkness is risen. Am I correct? That you are. However, the matter.
Music, man. Make me hype. Oh, this is the fight. I forgot. Now, if you're just now getting here and you're seeing this here, what I want to explain again, when I had them do power-ups, I went from just doing them having an aura around them to having the aura similar to that, like in Jump Force. and I think Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, because it just made sense to have the aura on them like that, since it's harder to try to do particle systems and simulations, and this was just easier. He just blocking stuff like it was nothing. This part, one of my favorite cuts. I'm not gonna front. It is to you. He just looks away like whatever. And shake his head. You can shake his head. The boy fast, ain't he? Here we go. Set him up. He set him up like a golf ball. Smile. I messed up right there on his fall, but it's okay. That light is serious, huh? He said, finish him. He said, finish him. Now, I'm going to pause it real quick. I want you to see something. Look in the upper edge right there. You see the ground is broke up? You'll see it again in a second, too. I did that for a reason. I was like, I need to make a crater some kind of way. You see how the ground is broke up? Yeah. Man, hold on real quick. Let me go check and see if anybody said anything. Chill Ping in the building. What's up? I mean, it's not DBZ content, but I get what you're saying. I mean, I'm using that clash, right? Lordsley said, thank you, brother. Thank you, thank you. Thank everybody. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. This dude. Hold on. Let me go back. My bad. Yeah, it's again, I'm just using the models because I don't model. I don't model characters, so you kind of have to rock with me on that. So I extract models from games. Use a human generator for my live stuff, for my characters, for my more realistic shows. Here he comes. This is gonna be the antagonist for season 4. So get ready, cause it's going down. Again, for anybody watching this, understand I'm using my phone, so I have to go between this and Streamlabs to look at the comments. So still make your comment. Yes, I made that beat too. I make all the music for the series. I literally do everything. I do the voiceovers, the characters, the animations, the backgrounds, the scenes, everything myself. He woke up. Uh-oh. He woke up. Oh, snap. And he is pissed off. All right, y'all, going straight to episode 7. All right, hold on. Let me go check to see, because I know y'all probably talking. Somebody saying something. Ooh, there's a lot going on right here. Thank you, brother. Thank you. Thank you for the comment, man. Thank you for that. What's up, Chill Ping? Again, make your comment. I'm going to keep going because I'm using the phone. But yeah, Dizzy, I make all of the stuff for everything, man. So thank you, man. You too, Son Kai. Now, the Chamber of Gods. Oh, this about to happen. Somebody about to lose their life.
You dare stand against me?
It was too much for him. Watch it, watch it. Dead. And trust me, the animations get better over time, Dizzy, Son Kai, Chill, anybody else watching. And there's a lot of things to explain about the thing about Peleus changing his aura just then. He doesn't have to always do it. But again, that's
I
deeper
sense
stuff.
Crimson and White Moon are in battle with someone.
The energy is celestial in nature, but I can sense another power within it. It feels like a Derulian's power.
It's a Scion.
We need to get over there now.
One of my favorite zip outs. Watch him, watch him. And I use assets from the game too, like that right there. That came straight out of Dragon Ball Z. Now, this cut you about to see Zelka right here in this void. Just excuse the glitchy head because I didn't smooth out the animation. I did that at like 4 o'clock in the morning. I was tired. Now I wanted that's a sample I got from somewhere, so I didn't make that. Now I made that part though. Like right there, how his head gets kind of glitchy. I didn't smooth the animation out. I don't even know how it happened. I don't know. I was tired. He like, how the hell did I get here? Again, you see that clipping in the back there? That is, again, I messed up on the focal length. I focus on it better now, though, but still. Oh, that girl done showed up on Garces. There go that clipping, man. I hate it. There's an illusion up right now. She can't see him.
If I know my niece, she may figure out my illusion. Kevin, go to the location I gave you and absorb energy from the well. Simply place your hand into the stream and it will fill you with permanent power. After you've done
You see how
that,
much better the animation got over time?
I told you about.
She's looking for him. She's looking for him. And this glitching is going to happen really poorly right here. Excuse it, please. Right there. I hate it. I messed up, man. I messed up badly. Yeah. Okay, y'all. Hold on. Give me a second. I'm finna check something. I check stuff because I know y'all probably saying something. What's good? Ravage down. I don't even know what's going on. Type stuff. Meliodas. He what? The Ravager? Huh? What voice changer are you using? I'm using. I'm not using a voice changer. I'm using DaVinci Resolve, and I use the pitch change in it. So the pitch changer in the actual thing. If you, oh, hey Sunkai, let me say something to you real quick about Peleas. If you follow the story and if you actually follow the story and come into season 4 when I put it out, you'll find out why he's using everybody else but himself. Because understand he's the God of all things. So he can't just do stuff. If he does, it's gonna change a lot of stuff. So let's go. And see, you're missing a lot of parts too, Sunkai, because you got to go back from season 1 and season 2 to understand something. And I use Xenoverse 2 for that. That boy got knocked out. Oh yeah, episode 7. And I like the fact that you brought up 7DS. This is one of my favorite anime and favorite games. See, this is not a Dragon Ball series nor parody. I get why people think that, but it's not. Hold on, let me go to the next episode. We got to get to it. We got to get to it. This is not a Dragon Ball fan fiction or parody. I started making it known more and more. I even changed the intro. I just was using the models. This is all I was doing. I was just trying to use the models. Give me a second. Let me check, because I know you probably said something. Give me a second. I know. Okay, no. All right, let's go. Oh, this the fight. This the fight. You about to see a fight. Probably see it faster if you look at the episodes without the live. Because I don't know if the live is lagging or not. So, as far as I know, it's running. So, let's go. Previously on Rise of the Darude.
Switchback soul, Zodiac. Time.
Here we go. The name of this track is called I Am Legend. And yes, I made it. That nigga, they're glitching again. I don't like what I did right there either. He looked like a Lego toy. Right there, I started trying to do some particle stuff and start doing some destruction. I do it a lot better in the short film. So she got snatched away. She didn't disappear on her own. See, this animation is short too. I ain't like that one that much. I feel like he could have had more power in the swing. Chamber of Gods. going down.
Zilka, I will not waste words. You are before me to take on the mantle of a new type of warrior. You have been tainted with the gene known as the bloodlust, designed by my brother R.O.D. I will make this a tool for the betterment of this universe. You will become new. Your new status is that of a Zalan, a warrior of pure destruction and unbridled power, and the first of your kind. My Chaos Lords will be sickened to you. Even my own daughter, Yarl, will be nothing more than a light warmer for your power. You will not be a god, but you will be a god killer. Anyone that isn't me will fall before you as if they were nothing more than a stalk of wheat. Zodiac White Moon has taken a critical blow from the Scion Dega. Go now and finish what the two of you started.
That boy there. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Before we get to that part, let me make sure nobody said nothing. Okay, hold on. Wait. Where we at? He got it to do his dirty work. Wait. Beam C clashes. Reborn. Right? All right, y'all. We about to roll to the next piece. Let's go. You about to see what's about to happen. Pay attention. He just said what she was. Let's see. That glitch again. He couldn't even move. Yeah. You see, the animation got a little bit more fluent. I just have to stop being lazy sometimes. There you go. They be. Hold on. This is my favorite beat. Yeah. Get with it. Again, using my phone, y'all. So bear with me. All right, we're gonna go into episode 9, which is now understand something. Let me say this to y'all real quick. Understand on episode 9. All right, man. See you later. All right, she stole his soul. He gonna say see you later. Who say see you later? Well, you gonna say stole his soul and say see you later? That's crazy. Yeah, I call it their essence. So yeah, definitely snatched it, man. You trust? You sure you want to leave right now? You want to leave right now, Sunkai? Cause what's about to happen in this next episode? You sure you want to leave right now? Cause look, the entirely different shaders now. We changed the whole animation. It's coming. It's coming. Oh man, the fight of the century. The space that they're fighting in is called the Bridge Between Worlds. I didn't put that up. I don't think I did. So it's called the Bridge Between Worlds. Now notice, Peleus does not change his form.
Valiant effort, Ravager, but I will kill you now. You know as well as anyone else I can be killed. You will only be slowing down the inevitable, Sealy. And what is that? Me destroying the Sealy well and bringing you to absolute insanity. You are mistaken, Ravager.
Ooh. You are mistaken, Ravager. The Zeely well, baby. I'm about to show you what it is. See a major difference in the animation, Dizzy?
Let me make this clear. It is only a container for my power overflow, not the source of my power. Now that it is destroyed, my power is no longer constrained, Ravager. I am absolute.
Watch this pose. This is a Hungar pose. It's one of my favorite martial arts. He takes no stance. Ooh.
What I am is beyond you, Ravager. It is true. You will be back. But for now,
Then he bring the whale back. Credits. Now, I'm gonna go look at the comments, see if anybody said anything. Yes, exactly. Thank you, Dizzy. Thank you. Thank you, Sun Kai. Now, this is should have what? Should have what? Should have kept what? It should have kept it what, Sun Kai? You should have kept it. But yeah, overflow. Yes, just for his overflow, Dizzy. Yeah. So let's go to the next one. Episode 10. This is finale. The finale episode was really a tribute to my boys. I was sending them back their characters, and Peleus is set up for season 4.
Seku, you have been trapped here all this time. I apologize for allowing such a thing to happen to you.
You need not apologize, O Great One. It is I that need apologize for failing you against the Zodiacs.
How were you released, Seku?
This man, I do not know from where he came, but he was here when I awoke.
You have my power coursing through you. So you are Otis's pawn. From where do you hail? I come from a planet called Earth, Universe 7, of the multiverse of Xeon. Xeon, you say? I take it this Xeon is the god of your multiverse. I will grant you permission to leave, and yes, with my power. One thing before you go. What is your background? I would say saying about my power make my people fade. Therefore, you will be nearly unstoppable in your multiverse.
Sit that boy back. Animation went 180 degrees, huh?
Oh, great brother, I have much to tell you.
Stay tuned, stay tuned. It ain't over with yet. Now understand these two characters or somebody else's. I would send them back to them.
What's up?
From concrete slabs to concrete shoots.
Beautiful Hulk, Kevin J.
It's all we do, it ain't no threat. It's just commonplace, and you have no place to say a downward hush. Adults at play, and it'll stay that way for the rest of the day. Obedience a must, bust bound. That's just all in the womb, swoon. If you like, ain't no victory here, so take your last lap and get on out of here. These terrestrial bars leaving them scars.
That's now we got Reflections of the Past. I don't know if I'm gonna play that one or not. So let's look at what we got. Look at what we got. Let's see, because there's a whole lot. You see, he gets the will. He gone. Yeah. So I'm 2 hours in. All right, good. I'm gonna play this Reflections of the Past, and it's gonna talk about something that happened later on. Thank you, Dizzy. Thank you, Dizzy. Appreciate that, brother. Yeah, we're gonna play this real quick. This one here. This Reflections of the Past. If at any given time anybody wants to look at this in a replay, all of my playlists are up to date. So, and there are other series on here too. I got one called Dobbin's Life. It's a comedy series. I got to put some more episodes. I only got 4 parts, but just check it out anyway. It's fun. Hall of Silence.
You knew very well what would happen, brother, if you went after the well. Calais isn't to be taken lightly.
All that I did was Father's plan. I didn't want to do it, but I couldn't resist.
Now understand, the person she's talking to is the guy. If you was paying attention in the first few episodes, this is the guy that took over, the guy with the red hair you were asking about, Dizzy. This is Ilian. He's the one reason why the red-haired guy, Sion Daga, was fighting the other 2 girls just now.
His power was greater than we all knew. Even stronger than that of Yarl's.
What? What are you talking about, brother?
Animation way better.
Our father wasn't as weak as he led us to believe. Ever think, how is it that father could create children, but not Yarl? Only 2 deities could do this. Rakilda and Peleus have been the only ones to create offspring. This alone should have let you know that father wasn't weak. He had powers of creation. That meant only Peleus could kill him. He built the Ark of Punishment. That's a power that only a Zealey would have.
Are you saying that father was a Zealey and not just a demigod?
Yes, he was direct offspring of Peleus. Yarl is a manifestation of Peleus' true power. That is why she is so powerful and could kill a Zealey. But our father was more than he let on.
White Moon, what he says is true. I am able to peer into the past a little. Also a Zealey, not just a manifestation of power like Jarl in the Mystics.
Now, I want y'all to pay attention to something right here. If you saw in, I want to say episode 2, he killed Asa. This is Asa. He's a demigod. This is Peleus' son. He got killed. His ring decapitated him. It's no longer around his neck. I just want to point this out. His diamond is no longer glowing. It was. He's dead. He's an apparition, but he's still a Zealey, so he has kind of like the ability to be a spirit and then pass his power on to his daughter, which I just gave away. But anyway, we'll pay attention.
The daughter of Chaos Lord Zelka speaks the truth. And now I give my power of creation to you, daughter. Help your friend out battling against the darkness. She will need it. My son allowed yourself to be used by that very darkness. And for that I apologize, my son. Let us leave this place. Your sister has taken her place as a true warrior. White Moon, you are now a demigod. My father will not harm you, so no need to worry. He already knows what has happened here.
She's shocked. She's like, what? Yeah. Okay, let me check to see if anybody said anything. Yeah. There's a lot of messages in there. It said, where's the blood? Sunkai, you silly. It said, where's the blood? I couldn't use. I didn't have any way to do it, man. Like that take a lot to do simulations like this. So sometimes you just kind of go with what you got, man. When you're animating, it's just you by yourself. Okay, I ain't got nothing left. So, with that being said, man, I thought you was supposed to be the lead, was guy. But anyway, man, I'm about to chop off. That's what we got, man. Thank y'all for coming out, bro. I really appreciate those of you that dropped in. Dizzy, Sunkai, Chilled, Crazy Family. I want to say Essence Beats. Probably a few other people dropped in. I didn't know nothing about it. But thank y'all, man, for coming through. And just want y'all to know that it mean a lot, man, to be able to share the story, tell the story, man. And I'm gonna try to do more lives. I'm trying to figure out how to get this thing to work perfectly and properly when I'm doing lives or whatever, because it's weird to have to go back and forth between my video player and Streamlabs to look at messages. But nonetheless, I don't know how loud it is or not. I'm probably gonna go back and listen to it myself when I get off. But regardless of all of that, man, the new series Versus is gonna drop sometime this week. I'm probably gonna drop a teaser for it probably tomorrow or the next day. And I feel like y'all gonna like it, bro. Like it's deep, man. It really is. It's like it's a lot going on, but it's coming. But nonetheless, man, I'm gonna drop off of here. I'm gonna holler at y'all. So nothing but love. Thank you, Nike Sunkai, and thank you, Dizzy, man. Um, I'm glad you like the Ravager. Trust me, he will be back. He always comes back. And I'm glad you enjoyed, man. And thank you for telling me that it was impressive, brother, because there's a lot more coming. So I'm going to holler at y'all, man. Nothing but love.